shirt am I? Oh, wearing my phys ed shirt. Alright, plan today. Some muscle snatch and press. Some muscle clean and press. Some front squat and front squat. And some snatch pulls. So the main crux, the main difficult part of the workout is the front squats and the pulls. Pulls are going to be at 100 kilos for 3 sets of 5. Front squat, we like to get up to 175. I'm going to see if I can do the muscle snatches and presses and the cleans without any knee wraps on or really any sort of equipment, which knees are kind of the main thing. It's a little chilly out. I think it's like in the 40s. I don't know if it's that cold. Maybe I'm being dramatic. Let me check the weather and I'll get back to you. So it's 48 degrees. So it's just under 50, which means that as I'm training, then it will start to feel pretty nice. So it's kind of the nice thing with a session like this. There's not really pressure on it as far as the weightlifting stuff, and it will hopefully lead me to improving my shoulders and stuff like that. But good morning, good evening, or good night in my case. I haven't warmed up or anything yet. And you see my bag's not even opened up yet. But we're ready for a big train. My sparkling black cherry drink. Set up my regular camera. And then we're gonna get big and large. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty sore from yesterday. I did 3 sets of 10 in the back squat. So I'm a little sore from that, but not too sore. Today it'll be interesting to see how I respond in the cold. Sessions like today, the way that I'm structuring things, I don't really want to go all the way to the gym to do, because it's not really squatting is the most difficult thing, and you can do that when it's cold. Which I didn't write down snatch pulls, which I'm going to do today. Snatch pull. Squats and pulls you can do in any temperature for the most part. So we'll do that for 3, and 100 for 3 by 5. 3 sets has been kind of the magic bullet for a lot of these. So muscle snatch, we're going to do at 40 kilograms like I did the other day. Still with the 1+5. Really just trying to feel out the shoulder and make sure that feels good, which it feels like it's even in a couple days since I've kind of made this adjustment. It's already feeling good. Not that it was necessarily hurt before, but I'm trying to get it to be at 100%, not 95%. Then the muscle clean overhead press, those will be at 50 as well, just for 1+10. So lots of reps in the press, just to kind of get that all loosey goosey. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw my tap shoes on, my dance shoes. But I think the other nice thing of doing all the higher rep back squats is it's like physically easier to do as far as like my joints and stuff. So it's more like strenuous on like the cardio and the muscles. Ugh. But I have all the time in the world to train. I didn't take a lot of caffeine today prior to training, so just drank some coffee before I came out. Oh, I'm down in I'm in Ohio as well there, Constantine. Nailed it. It's only weird, or it's only like cancerous-ish if you make it that way. I just block weird people if they start saying weird stuff, and I just lift weights. So I'm not doing anything controversial, but we're up a little bit. I actually put some athletic tape in the middle of the bar. You'll kind of see the middle. It looks like it's chalked up, but it's not really. It probably has chalk on the athletic tape, but I put it there because I was doing front squats the other day. It slipped down a little bit, and it should grip it a little bit better than just the bare steel. So, because the knurling doesn't go all the way into where it sits for front squats. Oh. Oh. Shoulders are a little crackly, but nothing hurts, so that's good. But what's up, Lincoln card throwing? That's an interesting thing. Interessante. Thought I had a piece of hair on my glasses. That's what was in the way. My beverage over here. My clear American cherry, which probably looks, the text is probably backwards because of the front facing camera. Probably not the most optimal thing to drink while you train, but I'm not doing anything radical today. And they taste good. Alright, this will be the first working set. One of my big goal with that movement is to kind of just go slow with it on the eccentric, because that's where my shoulder is the most, I don't say compromised like it's a bad thing, but it's where I'm in testing my mobility to the largest extent in that overhead position. Just holding it there, I don't feel any discomfort, but as I'm bringing it down, that's when things get extra crackly, and so that's what I'm trying to get to feel good on these days. So I'm not really worried about getting above 40 kilos and something like that. I just want it to go up and then feel nice and grooved on the way up and down. So shoulder definitely was a little crackly on that one. It's a little sore now, but that's what's gonna happen on a day like this. So do the next set. Still difficult in a sense, but I think as I control the eccentrics on those, like you'll start to build more and more stability. At least you'd hope so. That's the dream. Yep, and that's how you handle people that say, come up here and say dumb stuff. I don't know. Let's do the third set. So, not too terrible, but not too great. It's definitely a good, like, lighter session to do. This is definitely difficult for the to kind of maintain that position as I'm going down. And the weight's really light, so it's not gonna like flare something up, but still get to work that joint. That's just one way to assess if the mobility work and these exercises are helping the joint. It's only been a couple times, so I don't expect a miracle to happen as far as the getting it back to 100%. But working in like that eccentric fashion is not going to be bad to do at all. That's for sure. All right, let's see how these overhead presses feel. Last time with this weight, it definitely started to get fatiguing, so I'm interested to see if it is fatiguing again. Again, the main goal with those is just to press them back where I want to catch jerks. So in a sense, stretching my shoulder, but training the range of motion that I want to have strengthen. But honestly, those crackling still, but nothing too bad. I do want to give myself a little bit more time to rest on those. I went pretty quick the last time and got close to close to failure. But it is nice that when I'm doing these reps like this, I get warmed up pretty quick. So hair's probably messed up from my hat, but we have what, 2 more sets of 10 of those, and then do some front squats. See how those feel. And a bowling burp. Nice little pump from that shoulder press too. So that part is good. little bit easier than last time, but still getting that muscular failure. Shoulders popping and cracking all over the place though. Honestly, it feels good doing shoulder press. Snatch grip press didn't feel as great, but that's just getting so much blood in the joint. I think it just makes it feel good. No problem. So one more set of 10, and then some front squats, just singles. I'm gonna do more squat volume tomorrow. Back squat volume. Kind of gas from those. I'm getting like a crazy pump in like my chest even, which is kind of funny. But shoulders make sense. My chest, it's always interesting, but it's not as if it's passive when you're doing overhead press. It's not ideal, but if I wasn't feeling it in my shoulders as well, I'd be more worried. But thankfully, I'm not flexible enough to lean back that far to bench press it standing up. So we're gonna do one more set, and then right into front squats. And it's kind of the other nice thing with a session like this is like I get to essentially practice a front squat without really high fatigue. I mean, this is all upper body fatigue, so it's not really an impact to front squats at all. But I still get warmed up, so I still get all that movement that's not really going to fatigue me. So in theory, it'll give me a chance to practice front squats pretty effectively. So do one more set of 10, which I'm a little fatigued from. Guess it's a good reason I'm doing these high reps. Get some blood in these shoulders. It's interesting, like both times I've done it, that like last 2 reps, really like at failure, which is interesting because 50's not heavy. But once you do 2 sets of 10, it gets real heavy. But I'll take it. It's better than last time. Whew. Now we'll get the sleeves on. We're gonna wear these under my sweatpants today. Maximum leg warmth. But honestly, those went pretty perfect. So goal with the front squats is to get up to 170 and just singles. So 70, 110, 140, 160, and then snatch pulls at 100. So should be pretty manageable. As long as I keep burping. Anabolic burps. Let's see what the bot says. Oh no. Oh. Looks like G's account's 9 years old. Maybe she's not a bot. We'll never know. The world will never know. One sleeve on, and then the double. Oh, come on, Polish. Polish. I'm lifting weights. I'm training. Doing big training. About to do front squats. If I get my sleeves on. Oops. And whoop. It's one and soon to be dose. Alright. Curious how much these sleeves, how much they feel better. The last time I didn't use any sleeves, I just used my light wraps. Oh, these stupid training pants. They're wonderful, but they're not at the same time. Good, baby. There we go. Whew, this is an ordeal. Get these on. But means they're thick enough. Alright. Layered back up like an onion. That's right, it's half the warm up is getting the sleeves on. It's half the training session. Not really, but dance shoes back on. All right. 1 and 2. Brown's hat going back on. I don't care how crappy they are. I don't care how crap they are. Alright. We'll start at 40. $40, $70, $110, $140, $60, and $70. Easy peasy. Not too bad. We'll do this one without a belt, then we'll throw it on for 40. Tuck in my shirt. Legs feel pretty good though, despite doing 3 sets of 10 yesterday in the back squat. And those were hard. Legs feel pretty fresh, which is pretty surprising. They don't feel great, but we're doing 30 pretty good reps yesterday. They don't feel too bad at all. No. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh yeah, big burps. Alright, so 140, so 308. 308, and then go up to 160. Alright. 140 now. Pretty easy. put wrist wraps on. I really just want to go right to 170. I don't want to do 160 and 170, but it's going to be the smarter thing to do. Tiz will be smarter. Alright. Trick, trick, trick. Alright, so 160 now. Take the glasses off. Alright. Oobala. Oobala. Not too bad. So I'm going to try 175 instead of 170. We're going to try it. See what happens. See what happens. That was 160. All right. This one could be hard. That's all right. That's all right. All right. Let's get it. There we go. Oh, get that belt off. Get me out. Alrighty. Wasn't super easy, but also felt pretty good, especially with how many squats I did yesterday. So 175 is good. 5 kilos more than I thought I was gonna do. Did down the left side a little bit, but that's literally how front squats have always been. Alright. Time for some poos. We're just going to do the pulls at 110. So I can just start right at the weight. Big bulls. And it's only sets of 5, so. 5s. I don't know if that was 5 or 6, but it is what it is. That was a death metal burp. Whew! Alright. Let's go right into the next set. I ain't bugging. One more. hardest part is the cardio of that, surprisingly. Whew. One more set. That was a good day. Good day of training. Lots of burps. Lots of reps. Pretty good amount of weight. Whew. Now, since I don't have school tomorrow, no teaching, I eat some food and watch some football, and not worry about going to bed. But if you made it this point, or to any point in the live stream, I appreciate it. But that's going to be it for this one. So deuces, happy Thursday.